What's up, guys? It is Magi coming at you with a JSL Week 1 matchup. This is a TVP Sentinel's Charge Lot. Thank you very much for that follow, mate. And we're jumping right into game number 1. Now, spawning into the bottom right-hand corner is a teal Protoss Pieces from Combat Engineers. It is Sentinel, who seems to like his charge lots, if I can gather from his Twitch name there. And his opponent in the top left-hand corner, possibly one of the most interesting names I have had the pleasure of saying. His in-game name here on NA is wololol. Wololol? Wololol? I don't know, man. It's like saying bo. It's silly anime if anybody's ever watched it. God, that guy has no serious anime. It's a terrible idea. But anyway, his actual name is ROuge. And now ROuge is going to go ahead and start up his fall off here. Like a little bit of dirt by that SCV who doesn't know where he wants to build that barracks. Meanwhile, Sentinel is going to go ahead and send his probe across the map. Now, I'm going to take the pleasure in talking about Catalyst real quick. The first thing I want to point out is Catalyst does have a jump up here. And possibly his third, fourth base position, depending on which way you expand. And this is going to be kind of a tricky situation to deal with sometimes, especially if your opponent proxies some Reapers or decides to use some kind of that jump up to their advantage. I'm going to make his way in here, take a look around, and see that there is a barracks being built. And now in the bottom right hand corner, this also has his jump up. But the other thing I want to point out about the map is the rocks around the area. A lot of these rocks can really affect the flow of the games. So opening up passageways to Zerg, or opening up passageways to Toss, you know, just opening up the map in general can play to your favor. But keep in mind, it will also favor your opponent quite a bit. Now, Steve the SCV apparently didn't like this probe running around his base, so he's going to go ahead and shoo it away. Make it get on out of here. Now, wololol, on the other hand, is going to go ahead and throw down a factory up here in his natural base, or main base. Big decision not to expand right away. Meanwhile, on the other side of that, Sentinel does go ahead and take his expansion. And I don't think wololol here, or ROuge, has decided to scout just yet. No, he has not. So he has no idea that his opponent is taking his base. Looks like he is willing to play a little bit more aggressive. This wall off isn't right at all, so a probe could easily slip right back through that doorway. Billy the Marine here is on patrol, making sure that pesky little probe doesn't return. Now, if you take a quick look at Sentinel, on the other hand, he is opening up with an Adept. Just something I don't see too much on ladder anymore, but I guess it's pretty fair. I mean, it's a good way to scout your opponent, especially with that shade. Poke in and try and find any kind of holes you might be able to point out. Now, wololol is going to go ahead and close off that hole earlier, so this Adept shouldn't be able to slip in. At least I would hope not. I mean, these are two plat players, so I would assume they are going to be pretty on point about any kind of cheeky Adepts here. But I just love how it like ports away. Amazing love. The Adepts are probably one of the most majestic Protoss units. I mean, out of all of them, Adepts are definitely my favorite. I mean, they just look so freaking amazing. And I'm glad there's actually a Heroes of the Storm skin after that. Oh, this Adept actually going to commit here. He will end up losing this Adept, but it will take out one Marine before it dies. So, not the best of trades, but still fair enough, fair enough. Sentinel Charge on chat just told me he's a gold player, by the way. No idea what league subset. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Thanks for the update. Just loading in there, it showed you guys as both platinum, so I was going off of that. And welcome to the stream, mate. It's good to see you back again. Or just joining in. So where you go. I do stream Monday through Saturday, by the way. Or Monday through Friday. Now, it looks like wololol is going to go ahead and throw down that expansion. He does want to go into a later stages of the game. I suppose it's some kind of cheeky one base all in. There are a couple stalkers here just to make sure. Now, Sentinel does have a Twilight Council done, and he is warping in a Forge. So it looks like he wants to go for that Blink composition. I don't quite know just yet. We'll have to wait and see. But no, he does go ahead and start up that charge instead. So this will be, looks like a +1 timing coming out here. It's a lot of charge lots. And a lot of charge lots with +1 attack is very scary. So anyway, on the other side, wololol looks like he's trying to go for some kind of mech composition. I mean, he has his barracks floating, not building anything. He's starting to get up there in money a little bit. It's about 400 meter on the bank. He needs to start spending that. And his supply is going to be supply capped here very quickly if he doesn't catch that as well. He does finish up another depot. So he does have a little bit of time before he needs to start supplying his army with more food. Or oil. I mean, he is going kind of mech heavy here. These 4 Cyclones are just going to catch this Adept out in the open, but I do believe she should end up getting away. Yeah, he is going to pull these Cyclones off to chase that Shade. And the Adept will end up looking for another damage. I mean, look at that. The Adept just looks so majestic, dude. It's so wizard-like. And as the name implies, Magi definitely loves his casters, so... Here we go, just... Both players playing that macro kind of game, just waiting for their upgrades, waiting to tech up a little bit. But it looks like Sentinel over here doesn't quite know about his opponent having these Widow Mines out. He knows about the Cyclones. Now, it looks like wololol is actually wanting to make a Widow Mine drop happen. Now, this could actually be pretty effective here with the 4 Cyclones pressuring at the front. And a Widow Mine drop to say like the main base, forcing the Protoss to micro a little bit is definitely a way to go. Definitely a way to get some of that economic damage done. He's going to load up all 4 of these Widow Mines, and he is indeed going to send them across the map. Now, again, he is starting to float a lot of money here. His bank is starting to grow. His barracks is still floating in the air. Now, if he doesn't find any kind of crazy damage here, not spending your money is definitely a good way to lose this game. A charge did just finish up, and +1 is out to finish up, which should prompt. There we go, Sentinel to drop all over these Cyclones. He is pulling the army away with these Cyclones, but hold on a minute, where's the drop? The drop is making its way south here. And is going to boost straight into this mineral line in the natural and unload these Widow Mines in the back. This is not how you unload! No, don't do this! You never want to walk your Widow Mines into a natural base or into a mineral line like this. As you see, Protoss is just going to pull away the probes. They're all going to fire. And you're only going to pick up, what was that, 5 probes? 5 probes. Or 4. Meanwhile, on the other side, however, the pressure does come out here. These charge rates are going to jump into the natural mineral line of ROuge. And ROuge is just going to lose every single one of these SCVs. Not responding to his opponent whatsoever. And still floating this fat... poor Terran Heart, man. He just loses a natural commander, doesn't even bother picking it up. Has no army out, just gonna walk right up, relying on 2 Hellions, I guess. 2 Hellions in a dream can make it happen as these souls are gonna run away! And kill the supply depot. But army supply 28 to 15. Where is this army supply at? I mean, there's apparently 15 army supply out here. There's a Widow Mine and a medevac in the main base. Didn't look like it connected with anything else. Maybe a Stalker getting warped in. Now, Sentinel doing the damage he's already done is decided, yeah, I'm just going to back up and go home. I mean, I got the lead here. Why bother killing you off? I can extend this game a little bit. Make you suffer. As a Banshee does pop out. But honestly, mate, you should probably just kill them off right then and there. As he didn't have anything but 2 Hellions. But he's just going to go home and max out. I mean, why not? Wise man once said, when you're ahead, get further ahead. And he is doing just that. By taking this 3rd base over here. To like the lower center of the map. It looks like wololol also wanting to take a 3rd base. Is trying to double expand and spend that money. He is building a lot of Hellions and some Banshees. He's supply capped once again. It looks like he's trying to get into that back composition. He is going to free up that supply very quickly here. However, Sentinel is going to go ahead and move out across the map. He has that +1 attack. Now +2 and charge. So there's not too much that's going to really stop this army from just walking in here to say, sniping out this 3rd base. It should be canceled. Cancel it. There you go. He does cancel the 3rd. He does have some Hellions out here. I mean, if you transform these into Hellbats, maybe he might be able to hold a little bit longer. I mean, but no upgrades, not spending your money generally means, yeah, this should be GG right here. So wololol is going to back up into his main base here. Banshee's going to clean up the Zealots on the high ground. Not closing that door, so more Zealots will be able to get in here. There's 2 Banshees left. He's just going to go ahead and tap out right then and there. As just 2 Banshees against Stalkers. He really isn't going to win that, especially with no cloak. And that's going to give Sentinel the 1-0 lead here in this series. I'll be right back with game number 2 for you guys.